Hey guys, this is Ion, and welcome to another episode of Wizard Weekly, where we bring you news and humor from around the spiral. We have a boatload of news for you guys today, so let's get on to it. The Wizard101 test realm opened earlier this week to test out a brand new PvP option that is available in the spiral, and those are tournaments. These tournaments are timed PvP matches that several people, or groups of people, compete with each other for points. Each tournament has a set duration, so if there isn't a winner by the end of the time limit for the match, the most successful duelist wins, and wins big. There have been reports of people winning gears, decks, and even mounts from winning tournaments. These tourneys aren't cheap though. Entry fees are 899 crowns for subscribers and 1499 crowns for everybody else. Good luck, competitors. With all these PvP updates going on, there are also brand new playable instrument furniture items. These instruments are actually playable instruments, much like the name says, that can be played through your keyboard keys. Several different instruments such as guitar, bass, piano, and even drums are available in the crown shop for crowns and gold. And trust me, it's worth the investment. Want some tunes to play? Central member Cret92 has created a couple of threads over at Central that contain sheet music for these new instruments. Try them out, they are really fun. Besides the big updates, there have been a few small updates added with the test realm. Go to the test realm update note page on Wizard101.com for more information. Besides all that test realm news, it seems as though two bundles from Walmart and GameStop have been released. The Atlantean bundle and the Olympian bundle have hit stores' shelves recently, pricing at $39 and $29. These bundles contain interesting stuff, from aqualung gear to underwater items. There have been something weird going on though. It seems as though some of the items inside the bundles do not work correctly, but it has been said that the items will work properly on May 30th. Can't wait to see what goodies approach us. News in the tournament section today. Well, Central tournament section. Some age barriers have been set into place over at PvP Central, with the 1v1 no adults tournament and the 1v1 adults only tournaments being set into play earlier this week. Think you can beat out your age group? Sign up for a spot, and happy dueling. This week on Better Homes and Gardens, we explore the Watchtower Hall of Angel Sky, also known as Tri-Age over at Central. When you enter the home, you can tell a whole bunch of things are going on, including chickens in a coop and crops growing, like a little mini farm. When you move over to the other side of the home, you enter a campsite full of campfires and camp items right next to a roaring waterfall and stream. Make sure you stay dry. As you go inside the home, you can see the side-by-side dormitories along with a diner buffet stocked with all the munchies you might crave while at home. Nom 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 nom. As you grab your plate full of food, you can sit down and dine in the Grizzleheim Forest-themed dining room with amazing lights and scenery. Finally, if you'd just like to sit back and watch the waterfall, take one step closer to the clouds as you go to a peaceful cliff where you're sure to get some inspiration for a book, a song, or that homework for cooking class that's due tomorrow. Yikes! Angel's home is an amazing place for almost anything you'd like to do. His house defines home sweet home in a nutshell. This week's spotlight goes to Captain Jake's Chamanchi graphic shop, featuring extraordinary graphics artworks created by Jake himself. His shop is currently open, so go check it out and order. Due to the lack of usable questions, we are only going to be answering one question today. Please send those questions in, it helps the show much more than you think. Our one and only question comes from Quinn Mist Glen, who asks if worlds mentioned in the quest dialogue will ever be released. I am 80% positive that the worlds mentioned in the dialogue are going to be released in some form or fashion. The original idea was that if the world was mentioned in Wizard 101, it was going to come out sooner or later. But with Pirate 101 out as well, it's hard to tell whether it's foreshadowing a world release for Wizard 101 or Pirate 101, since there's a lot of cross-referencing between the games. Good question. I really hope those worlds come true though. That's it for this week on Wizard Weekly. Come back next week for some more news and humor from around the spiral. Bye bye now. Au revoir. Goodbye.